Okay, let's start with the wisdom talk first. The topic today can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can on Canon.
Okay. The topic today is learn how to do nothing. We have been taught since we were born that we must keep thinking, think and think and think. Our parents train us how to think, how to do something and to think. When we go to school, the teacher keep telling us to think. But we have 3 levels of the wisdom. First level is to find all information to fill up your storage. The second level is to think, recall what you have in your memory and keep thinking, discuss with your friend, make assumption, set up theory or something like that. But the third level of wisdom, we have to reach that kind of wisdom. We have to stop those 2 levels, stop collecting all information and stop thinking. Another thing, the defilement keeps sending evil thought to your mind, make you think about that, about the evil thought. And we don't realize that that's evil thought. We follow that by keep thinking about it. Today, we will talk about how to do nothing, how to stop thinking. Okay, my name is Mang Chayanon, and we will find the way to do nothing. Everything that arises, exists, and decays, including people, animals, things around us, or even the world. Therefore, one should not cling to, hold on, be adherent, or attached to everything. We have been taught that we gotta keep thinking and attach with what we know. So we keep thinking about it. But we should let go. loosen our bonds, still our mind, and rejoice in our inner self. Why inner self? Because in the middle of the body, rising from the navel of 2 finger width, it is where birth and death originate. It is the source of sleep and awakening. And the path, very important, it is the path to Nirvana. That's the profound state of mind that we try to reach. If you don't understand the center of your body, you won't be safe. It's the law of Karma, 3 marks of existence cause life to suffer. Ignorance lead to a wrong lifestyle. In fact, because of the evil thought sent to our mind by the divine. But because of our ignorance, we don't know, we don't realize that it's evil thought. So we keep follow that. This is lead to a wrong lifestyle. No matter what class they were born in, they suffer together. Everybody gets suffering. The lower class suffers like the lower class. The way the lower class is, they get suffer. The middle class suffer like a middle class. The upper class suffer like the upper class. You know, have a lot of money, have a lot of things allow you, but you could be suffering how to handle those property and people around. The same things they will encounter birth, old age, death, and separation from the thing they love, separation from the things they love, or experiencing only the thing that are not love. Yeah. Things that you love, you don't get it, you get suffered. Thing that you don't want it, but it comes to you, that's suffering also. Or wishing for something and not getting it, that's the heart desires. That's a suffering. Lower class needs something for their living. The high class needs, they don't need, they are rich, but they still want it more and more, and needs the respect for all people around. That's suffering. To get out of suffering, One must not be born. One must not be born if you want to get out of suffering. Must not get old, because when you are born, you must getting old. But you can avoid it. Must not get old, must not sick, must not die. When the mind is still at the center of the body, at the center, there is no need to do anything. Do not have to think. Stop everything, because every level of success comes from this center of the body. We don't realize this because defilement has made every effort to prevent us from knowing this truth, not knowing that we have it, not knowing that we have it, that can lead us to nirvana. This way, the center of is the gateway to nirvana. They try to prevent us to know the truth. It conceals and leads the mind to drift from the center of the body, to be attached to the outer world that is only form, sound, smell, taste, power, and fortune, which is not the essence of life. They try to make our mind wander everywhere. Try not to let your mind get back to the center of the body. Life is suffering, and we have to constantly solve problems. We have a lot of problems because we are suffering. So we have problems that cause us suffering. Life that is caused by suffering create enjoyment to forget suffering for a while. It creates enjoyment to forget suffering for a while. Now, solve the problems by creating new problems. See, this is the next trick of defilement. When you try to solve one problem, it creates another problem and keep solving the problem all your life. Such as seeking intoxication, enjoying, forgetting this thing temporary, but can't get the suffering or cover up the suffering with pressure, not happiness. The Buddha taught to bring the mind back to the center of the body. In contrast to the defilement that drives the mind outside, make your mind wander all the time, sending some thought to your mind all the time and make you, busy wandering somewhere outside. The center is therefore a safety fortress to all life, When the mind is brought back to the center and it is properly centered, it will return to the inner mind, to the inner mind. The mind will be blessed with infinite happiness. Infinite happiness. See, the happiness, not enjoyment or pleasure, temporary pleasure. See, happiness is different from the pleasure that can be lived on its own without having to rely on external things. When you are happy, you don't need anything outside. But to get pleasure, you need something, some property, some famous need people around you. But happiness, you don't need that. You are happy without. Even in the forest, you stay in the forest, in mountain, marsh, lagoon, or alone. One can be happy and pure without all the things around him and with causing self-respect and self-esteem. This is called the doorway to Nirvana, the center of your body, called the doorway to Nirvana. This Dhamma is the beginning, being the freedom for all defilements, as clearer than crystallite, called Buddha Ratana. Called Buddha Ratana. It's kind of like a crystallized that we call Buddha Ratana. The first thing that must be done is to keep your mind still in order to access that Dhamma. You know, to access that Dhamma. Those Dhamma is kind of pure energy. If you want to access the pure energy, you must purify your mind, still your mind, to reach the same frequency, the same dimension, to reach that Dhamma. When the resolution is equal, you know, tune your mind up to that frequency or dimension. It is a safe refuge in this samsara and a refuge forever. The best way or the profound one to do is to practice meditation. Keep practicing meditation every day to still your mind, to stop thinking, and tune your mind to that level, to a certain level of frequency or the dimension. When you reach that level, you will be happy. You will be accessing the all truth stored in that frequency. So you can like let's say if I compare to what we have now is the cloud, right? We use computer, and when we have information, we just keep that instead of keep it in our computer, we send to the cloud. And the process is in the cloud. The information you have access, it's in the cloud. You keep almost everything in the cloud. When you need it, you gotta have send the address to the cloud, and you can access and bring back your information to work. So instead of keep yourself busy in your computer, just make it easy, send to the cloud. And you do nothing, you do less on your computer. So it's not easy. It's simple, sounds simple, but it's not easy how to learn not to do anything, but especially stop your thought, stop thinking. Okay, that's it for today.